created it by hand. From mighty mountains to the raging sea, to every leaf on every single tree. It's in the holy book. Just open up and take a look. It's a story for young and old, the greatest story ever told. So lend an ear and you will hear the greatest story. The greatest story.
Long ago, word spread throughout the land of a wonderful teacher in Jerusalem. It was Jesus, the Son of God. He helped people who were sick. And encouraged those who were lonely. He answered their questions and told them about God. Jesus traveled from place to place, and wherever he went, people wanted to hear what he had to say.
You know, the angels of children are always very close to God in heaven.
Please, touch my baby. Pray for my child.
No, go away!
One of Jesus' disciples was upset.
Can't you see Jesus is too busy to waste his time on children?
Wait. My Father's kingdom is made up of people who trust and love like children do. To God, every child is a special treasure. As my disciple, you should know I could never turn children away.
I'm sorry, Jesus.
Here.
Please, come back. I was wrong. Jesus will bless your children.
Jesus was never too busy for anyone, young or old, sick or well.
Teacher! If you really know all the answers, tell me, how can I get into heaven?
You've studied God's law. What do you think?
Well, it says to love God with all my heart and mind and strength. And I should love my neighbors and other people as much as I love myself.
That's right.
But wait, I understand everything but that last part. Who are my neighbors? And how do I love others? So, what's your answer, Jesus?
There's the story of a young man.
He left Jerusalem on a trip to Jericho. The young man checked his money carefully, as his father had always told him to. And then began his journey.
Morning. Good morning.
Along the way, the man greeted other travelers, including a priest from the temple.
Have a safe journey.
And you also.
As his journey continued, he came upon another traveler. A Levite. Levites helped the priests in the temple.
Thank you, my friend. Good journey to you.
And to you.
As time passed, the traveler saw fewer and fewer people on the road.
So I'm not alone. What a beautiful bird. I remember seeing such a bird once.
Oh, Papa! Can we look at the birds?
We always do, son.
Oh, Papa, don't you just love the birds?
Love the birds! Rah! Love the birds!
Come on. Your mother sent us to buy almonds for our dinner.
They live down the street from us, don't they?
Yes, they're our neighbors. They're good people.
Oh, Papa, look! Who's that man?
Him? He's not from Jerusalem. He's from Samaria.
That's a Samaritan?
Stay here, son. The Samaritans are not like our neighbors. They are our enemies and can't be trusted.
The boy was taught to fear anyone from a different place.
Always remember, beware of the Samaritans. Beware of the Samaritans.
The traveler was completely alone on the road when a stranger approached. He was frightened because his father had always warned him to be afraid of people from other places. But the foreigner did not bother him.
Greetings, little fellow. Here's a treat for you. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you.
Good day, stranger.
How are you?
Hello.
Are you from Jerusalem? That's a relief. It's good to see neighbors so far from home. Ow! You have a firm grip, friend.
You haven't felt anything yet. Grab him!
What are you doing? Please stop! No, stop, please! this. We're neighbors.
So give us all your money, neighbor. Let's get out of here.
The thieves took the traveler's money and jewelry, and they almost took his life.
Help me. Can somebody help me?
But no one could hear his cries for help, so he tried to crawl back to the road.
I know you'd help me if you could, little friend.
The poor traveler lay in the ditch for hours.
Someone's coming. How fortunate. It's the priest. He'll help me. But I'm so tired.
The traveler needed help, but he was too weak to call out.
What's this? Oh my goodness. Someone should help this poor man.
The priest passed the traveler on the opposite side of the road.
Oh, the priest. Where did he go? The Levite. He called me friend. Help! Please! Please! Please, friend.
No, not me.
Please.
Like the priest before him, the Levite passed on the other side of the road.
What will I do? What will I do? Isn't there anyone who will help me?
By late afternoon, the poor traveler had grown very weak.
Hello, little friend. I'm afraid I won't make it through the night. Tell me, God, where are my neighbors now that I need them?
At sunset, another traveler came down the road.
Someone's coming.
Always remember, beware of the Samaritans.
Just when I need help the most, along comes a Samaritan. Maybe he hasn't seen me.
Who is it?
What happened to you? No matter. You need help. I'll be right back.
He won't be back.
This is medicine for your cuts and scrapes. Now, this should help.
I don't understand.
I'm going to take you to a safe place tonight.
But why? You're a Samaritan.
Ah, then you have met my people before.
Travelers passing by couldn't believe their eyes. A Samaritan was helping an Israelite.
Don't talk. Save your strength for our journey ahead. I hope this doesn't hurt too much.
The Samaritan led his donkey to a small inn.
Was there an accident? Is he all right?
No, we must get him inside.
Of course.
That man, he's alive.
Yes, I saw him too.
But who is that with him?
Why, it's a Samaritan! But a Samaritan wouldn't help an Israelite. Would he?
Just rest now.
Thank you.
All night, the Samaritan cared for the injured man.
He's looking much better.
I must travel on business today. Take this money and pay for anything he needs until I get back. When I return, I'll pay you for any other expenses.
I can't thank you enough.
I'll see you in a few days.
I asked God where my neighbors were when I needed them. He has given me the answer.
And the Samaritan did as he promised. A few days later, he took the traveler back to Jerusalem.
Who's my neighbor? You are my neighbor. I can clearly see that a neighbor is a friend reaching out to me.
Who's my neighbor? You are my neighbor. Now we both agree that a neighbor is a friend helping friends in need.
Look for a neighbor. He will be the one, always standing by your side when the day is done. Look for a neighbor. He will be the one, always standing by your side when the day is done. Who's my neighbor? You are my neighbor. Hand in hand we go. Hand in hand we go.
Helping strangers we may meet along the winding road.
Who's my neighbor? You are my neighbor. I can clearly see that a neighbor is a friend reaching out to me.
When you look with your heart instead of your eyes, the neighbor you find will be a big surprise. Look for a neighbor. He will be the one.
Hand in hand we go.
Always standing by your side when the day is done. Look for a neighbor. He will be the one, always standing by your side when the day is done. When the day is done.
So tell me, which man was the neighbor to the traveler? The priest, the Levite, or the Samaritan?
Well, that's easy. The one who cared for him.
As we should all do, showing kindness to everyone. So don't just love the people in your family or your friends. Love everybody, especially those in need. Live your life like the Good Samaritan.
I will, Jesus. Here, let me help you, young neighbor.
The story Jesus told that day spread throughout the world. And now, a person who helps someone in need is called a Good Samaritan.
Many years ago, in a land called Egypt, there lived a very mean king. Egyptian kings were called pharaohs.
faster, better, more.
The Pharaoh made all of the people of Israel living in Egypt work as slaves. They had to build the buildings and lift many heavy things. They had no time to rest and little to eat. They were not free, and they were very unhappy. But the worst thing of all was, one day the Pharaoh decided that the firstborn sons of the Israelites would be killed.
Oh no! They won't get my baby. I'll find some way to save him.
Jochebed, the mother of Moses, decided to float her baby down the river.
Shh, don't be afraid. I won't let the Pharaoh hurt you. Your sister Miriam will be right here to make sure you're safe. What's that?
A baby.
Oh, this poor baby needs a home. I'll take him to the palace and take care of him there.
Excuse me, Princess. If you need a nurse for the baby, I know a good one who lives nearby. Her name is Jochebed.
Thank you. Bring her to the palace.
They named the baby Moses, and he was raised in the Pharaoh's palace as an Egyptian. But Jochebed was near Moses while he was a child to teach him right from wrong.
Ha! Moses, time for your lessons. Now, did you do your homework?
Sure I did. When I went out this morning, I saw a slave master hitting one of the Israelites.
He was wrong, Moses. All people should be treated with respect.
And Jochebed taught him that the Israelites in Egypt were unhappy because they were not free. Many years later, when Moses grew up to be a strong young man, he came upon some Egyptians who were treating people very poorly.
You're lazy. Get up, and get back to work right now, or else.
Leave him alone. You shouldn't treat anyone like that.
He deserves it. He's pretending he's hungry and tired because he's too lazy to work. I'm teaching him a lesson about...
Leave him alone.
It was very unusual for someone to help an Israelite like that. Everyone told each other what happened. Moses was sure he had done the right thing. But he knew the Pharaoh would be very angry. So Moses left Egypt all by himself, knowing that he was really an Israelite. He wanted to go to another land where he would not have to see his people be treated so badly. After traveling for 40 days, Moses found himself in the land of Midian. In Midian, Moses got married and had a family. He lived in Midian for so long that he almost forgot about Egypt and about the poor Israelites. Until one day, Moses was looking after a flock of sheep up in the hills, and it was there that he saw an amazing sight.
Come here, little guy. I'll get you. Now I've got you.
Huh? Moses, come closer.
Who's there?
God. The Israelites in Egypt are unhappy because they are not free. Go to the Pharaoh and tell him to let my people go.
Why have you chosen me?
Don't be afraid. I will be with you.
But will they believe me?
I will give you signs to show the people that I am with you. Throw your staff on the ground. Now reach down and pick it up by the tail. Trust me, the people will believe you. Now go.
And so Moses returned to Egypt to do what God said.
Are you Moses? I have heard about you. What are you doing back here after all these years?
I am here because God sent me. He wants you to free the people of Israel.
Oh, he does he? Too bad for him. Who is this God, anyway? I've never heard of him. Have you?
No, sir, your most royal, wonderful highness.
Well then, this God of yours must not exist, right?
Yes, your most royal, wonderful highness.
Right. You there, come here. We're too nice to the Israelites. After all, they have a big, strong God on their side. Tell my slave masters not to give them any more straw for the bricks they make. From now on, they have to find their own straw.
Yes, your most royal, wonderful.
I said go! Ha! Don't try and tell me what to do. I'm the Pharaoh.
It's time for your bath, your royal highness.
I won't give up that easily.
And so Moses returned.
God wants you to let the Israelites go free.
Oh, haven't we already done this? It'll take a miracle before I listen to another word you're saying.
See the power of God, the only true and living God.
Oh! Silence! Nothing but foolish tricks. Besides, watch this. Think twice before you try to trick me again.
I am not trying to trick you. I am warning you. God can perform many miracles.
That proves nothing. Get out of my sight.
I'll be back.
And the next morning, Moses did come back.
Pharaoh, let the Israelites go free. If you do not, God will let plagues happen to Egypt. The plagues will bring very bad things.
No!
See for yourself the power of God.
It is blood.
Just another magic trick. Ugh. Go away. You again? What do you want now?
Let my people go. If you don't, God will let frogs come all over the land. Frogs will sleep in your bed and eat your food and...
Frogs? I love frogs. Why, when I was a little boy... never mind about that right now. Who cares about a few frogs? Get out of here.
Ah!
Find Moses and bring him to me. Now. You, make the frogs go away.
Do you promise to let the Israelites go free?
Yes, yes, just get rid of these pesky things.
God made the frogs go away, but the Pharaoh didn't keep his promise. He did not free the people of Israel. So God allowed more plagues to happen in Egypt. God let lots and lots of gnats come to Egypt. They flew everywhere. Flies flew everywhere. But the Pharaoh still wouldn't let the Israelites go, so the animals got very sick. And then boils grew on the skins of the Egyptians. And terrible hail fell down from the skies. And the locusts came. And ate their clothes. Next, everything was as dark as night for 3 whole days. Each time a plague happened to Egypt, the Pharaoh promised to let the people of Israel go free. But each time he changed his mind and broke his promise.
Now will you let the people of Israel leave?
No, I will not.
I've tried to warn you, but you won't listen. Please hear me now, or you'll be very sorry. The last plague will be the worst. The firstborn sons of the Egyptians will die.
What has your God done? He has taken my son from me. Leave Egypt at once and take your people with you.
Moses told the Israelites to get ready to leave Egypt right away. He knew the Pharaoh might change his mind again, so they packed and left as fast as they could.
I can't believe we're actually going.
It's just as Moses promised.
A land where we could be free. It seems like a dream.
But it's not a dream. At last, we're on our way home.
Single file for a while, then scatter to and fro. Trusting Moses knows his way, singing as we go. Mighty Moses and the Israelites, thousands of sandals in the sand. Mighty Moses, what an amazing sight, leading us on to the promised land. The day has dawned to journey on to a brand new place. A fire will light our way by night, a cloud will guide by day. Mighty Moses and the Israelites, thousands of sandals in the sand. Mighty Moses, what an amazing sight, leading us on to the promised land. Hand in hand through desert sand, answering God's call, following our leader's lead to freedom for us all. Mighty Moses and the Israelites, thousands of sandals in the sand. Mighty Moses,
And so, finally, the people of Israel left Egypt on the way to their homeland, the land of freedom. By day, a pillar of smoke guided them. And by night, a pillar of fire showed them the way. But back at the palace, the Pharaoh had changed his mind again.
I was a fool to let them go. Who will build our pyramids and grow our food and fan me when it is warm? We must get the Israelites back. Call my chariot.
In the meantime, the Israelites had reached the Red Sea.
Moses, look behind us! The Pharaoh's army!
They'll be here soon! Oh no!
Moses, what have you done to us? We would have been better off living unhappily in Egypt rather than dying here in the desert.
Don't be afraid. God will protect us.
Don't hurry, Moses. Rest tonight. Tomorrow morning, raise your hand and stretch out your staff over the sea. It will part, and you will be able to go through on dry land.
Stop! We will stay here till morning. Then we'll recapture them.
And when morning came, Moses stood by the sea and waved his hand over the waters. And the sea parted, just as God had promised.
Come on, follow me.
After them!
Here they come again. What are we going to do?
Just wait.
Then the sea fell upon the Egyptian army and stopped them.
Thank you, God, for saving us.
The Israelites passed through the Sinai Desert on their way to the land of Israel. When they were hungry, God sent them food.
Mother, look! What is it?
It was sweet, tasty bread that God had sent to feed the people. The Israelites called it manna, which meant, "What is it?" When the Israelites were thirsty, God sent them water.
I want milk instead.
When the Israelites reached Mount Sinai in the middle of the desert, they set up camp near the foot of the mountain. It was time for God to give the people His laws.
What is happening, Moses? What does God want?
God is calling me. I am sure He has great plans for us. I must go ahead.
And Moses climbed to the top of the mountain.
I am ready for you.
I have rules that I want to give the people of Israel. If they follow them, I will protect the people. Chisel out 2 stones and I will write them down. Always respect your father and mother. Do not kill anybody. Do not steal anything.
God gave many other laws. He also told Moses how to build the home of worship where the Israelites would pray to God. God also told Moses that everybody should rest on the 7th day, just like He did when He created the world.
Thank you, God.
And this is how Moses led the people of Israel back to their homeland with the power of God and His sacred laws. These laws are called the 10 Commandments. Throughout the long journey, God helped Moses